Assalamu alaikum and good morning dear students. Welcome back to our GS class. What we have studied in the last class is we have studied about unisexual flowers, bisexual flowers, male and female flowers, etc. Today in this class first we are going to study about the seed formation. In the previous class we have already studied that fruits are developed on a flower and the seeds are formed inside the fruits. Did you ever thought how the seeds are formed? There are certain processes behind these. First, the male gamete from the pollen grain should reach the ovary and fuse with the egg. ആദ്യം pollen grainലുള്ള male gamete ovary എത്തിയിട്ട് എഗ്ഗുമായിട്ട് ഫ്യൂസ് ചെയ്യണം. The fusion of the male gamete with egg is known as fertilization. What is fertilization? The fusion of the male gamete with the egg is known as fertilization. And fruit is formed after the fertilization. Fertilization കഴിഞ്ഞാലാണ് നമുക്ക് fruits form ചെയ്യുന്നത്. There are certain questions related to this. First one is, where is the male gamete seen in a flower? Male gamete എവിടെയാണ് കാണുന്നത്? It is seen in the pollen grain. We have studied in the last class. Where we can see the egg of a flower? It is seen in the ovary. And where is the fertilization takes place? Fertilization takes place inside the ovary because egg is seen in the ovary. First, the pollen grain from the anther should reach the stigma for fertilization. Fertilization the first step എന്ന് പറഞ്ഞാൽ pollen grain from the anther എവിടെ എത്തണം? Stigma of the female reproductive organ. And from there the male gamete should reach the ovary. അവിടെ നിന്നാണ് പിന്നെ ഓവറിയിൽ എത്തുന്നത്. And the fertilization takes place inside the ovary. ഓവറിയിലാണ് fertilization നടക്കുന്നത്. We have studied that the pollen grain from the anther should reach the stigma. How the pollen grain should reach the stigma? Anybody is helping for that? We have to discuss for that. The transfer of pollen grain from anther to stigma is known as pollination. What is pollination? The transfer of pollen grain from anther to stigma is known as pollination. And the factors that help in pollination are known as pollinating agents. ഈ pollination help ചെയ്യുന്ന factorsനെയാണ് നമ്മൾ pollinating agents എന്ന് പറയുന്നത്. Do you know what are the organisms that help in pollination? Which are the organisms that helps in pollination? Yes, you know, butterflies, honeybee, small birds are helps in pollination. They are not only drinking the honey but also helps in the pollination. What are the peculiarities seen in flowers to attract the pollinating agents? ഈ pollinating agents നെ attract ചെയ്യാൻ എന്തൊക്കെ properties, എന്തൊക്കെ peculiarities ആണ് ഫ്ലവേഴ്സിനുള്ളത്? Yes, the flowers have attractive color, fragrance and nectar. Also, the small flowers are seen in bunches or inflorescence. And other is the flowers that blooms at night are seen in white color and also they have good fragrance. These are some peculiarities of flowers to attract the pollinating agents. നല്ല attractive color ഉണ്ടാവും, പിന്നെ നല്ല fragrance ഉണ്ടാവുന്നുണ്ട്, also honey. നൈറ്റിൽ ബ്ലൂം ചെയ്യുന്ന ഫ്ലവേഴ്സിന് വൈറ്റ് കളർ ആൻഡ് ഓൾസോ ഹാവ് ഗുഡ് ഫ്രാഗ്രൻസ്. All of you clear this? Okay. Look at these flowers. Which are the flowers you can see here? Yes, lantana, musanda, bougainvillea. Small flowers grow as inflorescence. Small flowers ഇങ്ങനെ കൂട്ടമായിട്ടാണ് കാണുന്നത്. Why? For what? Yes, to attract the insects and pollinating agents to carry out pollination. Pollination നടത്താൻ വേണ്ടിയിട്ട് ഇൻസെക്ട്സിനെ അട്രാക്ട് ചെയ്യാനാണ് ഇവരിങ്ങനെ സ്മോൾ ബഞ്ചസ് അല്ലെങ്കിൽ ഇൻഫ്ലോറസൻസ് ആയിട്ട് കാണുന്നത്. What is the advantage of the leaves surrounding a Musanda flower changing color and appearing like the flower? Musanda ഫ്ലവറിന്റെ സറൗണ്ട് ചെയ്യുന്ന ലീവ്സിന്റെ കളർ ചേഞ്ച് വരാൻ എന്താ കാരണം? It also for attracting the pollinating agents and to carry out the pollination. അല്ലേ? പോളിനേറ്റിംഗ് ഏജൻസിനെ അട്രാക്ട് ചെയ്യാൻ വേണ്ടിയിട്ടാണ് കളർ ചേഞ്ച് ഉണ്ടാവുന്നത്. Have you seen the flowers of paddy? Paddy flower കണ്ടിട്ടുണ്ടോ? Yes, you may see from the paddy fields. What are the specialities of paddy flower? Paddy flower have a large number of pollen grains. Pollen grains are lighter in weight and the paddy flower's petals are small and sometimes no petals. Paddy flowerന് കുറേ pollen grains ഉണ്ടാവും. pollen grains ഒക്കെ വളരെ ലൈറ്റ് വെയിറ്റ് ആയിരിക്കും. അതുപോലെ paddy flowers have no petals sometimes and very small petals. Small petals ഉണ്ടാവുന്നുള്ളൂ അല്ലെങ്കിൽ sometimes no petals. So from this case we can say that wind will be the pollinating agent of paddy flower. Paddyയുടെ pollinating agent അപ്പോൾ ഏതാണ്? Wind ആണ്, because light weight pollen grain ആണ്. Pollination in plants like paddy, sugarcane, maize, it takes place through wind. Look at the flowers of pepper. Have you seen the flowers of pepper? Yes, water or dewdrops is the pollinating agent of pepper. Pepper ile pollinating agent ഏതാണ്? Water or dewdrops. So the pollination in pepper takes place in rainy season. Rainy season ലാണ് pollination in pepper നടക്കുന്നത്. All of you clear this? Next, here is an activity for you. There are some features of flowers are given. You have to write the pollinating agent in each case. Okay. Here, some features of flowers are given and we have to write the pollinating agent in each case. First, lightweight pollen grain. For pollinating the lightweight pollen grain, which agent is used? As wind. Wind is the pollinating agent for, we have studied. Which are the plants? As paddy, maize, sugarcane. They have lightweight pollen grain. Next, colorful flowers. For beautiful colorful flowers, honeybee is the main pollinating agent. White flowers that blooms at night. Which is the pollinating agent? Is moth. Pollination in moisture. Which is the pollinating agent? It is water or dewdrops. Pepper is the example for that. Once again I repeat this. Lightweight pollen grain, wind. Colorful flowers, honeybee. Flowers that blooms at night, moth. And pollination is moisture is through water. It is very important. You have to write in the textbook. What we have discussed today, let us revise. First we have studied about the seed formation, then fertilization. Next we have studied about pollination, pollinating agents, etc. I hope all of you have understood today's class. See you next time. Thank you.